Dispatch review. If you've been checking out the channel, I am on chapter 2 right now. I just finished chapter 2. So we're actually on chapter 3. So I want to check the review, see what's going on. See what's going on. Let's see.
Redemption arcs.
Hold on. I'm spoiling myself because a lot of these scenes I'm probably not going to have seen yet.
We've seen stories built around redemption arcs plenty of times before. And if I'm being honest, I'm a total sucker
W ad blocker.
A sarcastic baddie who, despite their disdain for the law, gains enough empathy to save the day. What's not to like? After 8 episodes full of cliffhangers, surprising plot twists, and patience-testing puzzles, Dispatch has finished its own rumination on the topic, allowing me to take a more active role in determining who, amongst its strong cast of charming superheroes, deserves a second chance.
That's what a human person
would say. Booty
it's
out, what the hell?
Developer Ad Hoc Studio has similarly revived a style of video game I was worried was fading into the background, confidently injecting the interactive narrative genre with exciting new life. Dispatch takes place in a captivating, bizarro Los Angeles, where superpowered beings, aliens, demons, and all manner of extraordinary humanoids coexist with regular people. As you can imagine, not every gifted being is benevolent, and many choose or are forced into a life of villainy. To help manage the onslaught of supers roaming the streets, an organization called the SDN has stepped in, launching an insurance-type racket that allows citizens to pay for the privilege of a powerful watchdog.
Let SDN be your rock, so you can rock.
One of the aforementioned good guys is our discerning protagonist Robert Robertson, otherwise known as Mecha Man, whose heroic aspirations are dashed when a rogue explosive renders his suit useless. In the aftermath, he takes on the role of a call center worker at a small branch of the SDN. That's not all though, as due to his lack of tenure, Robert is tasked with managing a group of barely reformed villains lovingly called the Z-Team, whose snarky attitudes and violent tendencies leave a lot to be desired.
Yeah, I've never seen any of these like scenes, so I'm spoiling myself right now, but I'm not gonna remember. I know I'm not gonna remember.
Dispatch's approximately 8-hour runtime, it's compelling to watch Robert grow in the wake of this sudden downgrade, experiencing the peaks and valleys of shift work.
God damn it, you threw my noodles away?
From start to finish, I found myself wholly invested in this plight, thanks to grounded, witty writing and heartfelt performances delivered by its sizable cast.
Clean this shit up.
Hey, losing all that weight don't make you better than us. Yeah. Chill out, Dad. I never had a dad.
Dispatch is split into 2 distinct parts. Most of the time, you'll be chatting through beautifully animated cutscenes, using dialogue options and completing quick-time events like those seen in The Wolf Among Us or the Life is Strange series.
Maybe it was a mistake. Maybe we should have given him more of a shot.
Certain decisions trigger a heart-pounding X-person remembered that notification at the top of the screen, which feels like a refreshing jolt of nostalgia in 2025.
Yo, you be violent and flambe, yo.
I wasn't expecting it to go straight.
Not every decision is as impactful as you might expect, and more often than not, my choices led to unique jokes or funny animations rather than game-shifting consequences.
Did you eat my lunch?
Crucially though, when the credits finally rolled, the ending I received felt true to my version of Robert. It says something that I'm keen to jump in again and see how other narrative branches pan out. The rest of your time is spent working at the SDN as a dispatcher, assigning superheroes to a variety of jobs. Using your mouse and your wits, you'll monitor a city map where hazard notifications periodically pop up with a timer alerting you to various situations the SDN needs to handle efficiently. Each hero under your command has a stat matrix, similar to that seen in Pokemon. As a job appears, you'll receive a description, with the goal being to match your best hero, or in some cases heroes, based on their stats and personality.
You know, people judge me when they first see me, but then they get to know me and they judge me even more.
You'll be told very soon after whether you've passed or failed, with success earning you experience points that can lead to a permanent stat boost for each hero. Failure, on the other hand, can lead to your heroes getting hurt, or worse, being taken out of commission for the shift.
That's on me.
Managing their individual skill sets as multiple clocks tick down in front of you is a surprisingly stressful task that compelled me to lock in. On top of
honestly, this whole concept of dispatching heroes and giving them certain responsibilities based off the task at hand is something that's not really, in my experience, something that's not really covered in the superhero genre, whether it's a video game or a movie or comic book, things like that. I could be wrong. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Like, they do show the agencies that like dispatch, that the agencies that like give the heroes work and stuff like that, but you don't really get to see this side of it much. So this is a well done, well written story, and I really applaud them for that, if nothing else. But even the rest of the game is beautiful too.
The Z-Team can also earn special skills that impact how efficiently you can operate. The superstar turned superhero Prism can use her powers of duplication to extend the timer on jobs, carving out precious moments to find a resolution. Elsewhere, Invisigal can use her lone wolf status to increase her speed if sent solo. All these moving parts compound over time and meld together well, creating a satisfying feedback loop that complements the complexity of the surrounding story without overwhelming you.
If you're trying to impress me, it's working.
Aspects like team morale, along with how you impact poignant story beats, shape how effectively the Z-Team will perform too. During one shift early in the series, the heroes are fighting against one another, hoping to avoid being cut from the team. This argumentative overtone bled into the dispatching minigame, with each member acting on their own accord rather than on my explicit orders.
I suppose it'll be an interesting
that
shift.
happened
While
already
I
in
was
the
frustrated
second
by this
episode.
at first, hoping to overcome
Where
the
I'm at.
challenge with my wits, these moments of disobedience did well to integrate the interactive segments into the overarching story, with ad hoc effectively conveying Robert's irritability by ensuring you feel it firsthand.
Oh my god. You do realize that sabotaging each other isn't going to guarantee you a spot on the team, right?
It's one thing to write an emotive character for me to play as, it's another to actually make me want to quit a job I don't really have in the exact way they do.
All Z-Team back to base and in the conference room in 20 minutes.
A secondary hacking minigame is
I
also
like
part
this
of your
too.
day-to-day activities, as Robert flexes the only superpower he has left, his mind. Here you roll a 3D object through a cybernetic maze as the clock ticks down, using directional inputs to forge a path forward to the end goal. On top of the clock, you'll also need to evade undulating antivirus orbs and transfer power sources between light blocks to unlock new paths. It can be overwhelming at times as the difficulty scales over the course of the 8 episodes.
As
and
it
muscling
should.
through these puzzles sticks out as some of the least compelling moments in a game that is otherwise full of them, which is a shame.
Good week, everybody.
I disagree.
See you all on Monday.
I disagree. I feel like there's a level of tension that's added even when you're doing a hacking game, especially when you start introducing like the hazards, because even in the early game when you have a timer, you're competing against a timer, and then they add these hazards here. That's tense. I don't know. I kind of disagree with that take.
Despite all the roadblocks I faced at the hands of the Z-Team, I found myself defending them at every point, like a parent going to bat for their misbehaving child. The Humans has been explored before across film and TV, but Dispatch often subverts expectations through a steady mix of dark humor and sincere interactions that kept me on my toes. For example, at one point, Robert and his team visit a villain bar, but the thing like Hero Golem is forced to sit outside due to their humongous size. At this point, I'd taken quite a dislike to them and their attitude, and yet watching them slumped on the gutter with their earbuds in made them appear more human and less rock monster. Just like that, a switch had flipped inside my head and I was putty in the palm of Ad Hoc's hands. What makes this redemption story so effective is how it portrays its villains as emotionally complicated souls who may have lost their way, rather than one-dimensional brutes. This empathetic lens makes it easy to peel back the layers of the group, no matter how horrible they're being or how petulant they seem.
When I first arrived on Earth, the ladies at the Nordstrom rack I worked at called me Dumpy due to my large posterior.
That's not to say every character is worth forgiving,
That's
but instead, if you're willing
hilarious.
to make a risky dialogue choice, you may be rewarded with precious lore that could sway how you react in future situations, or what kind of ending you receive.
We don't kill people.
We're the good guys.
That's a good guy answer.
All this drama is delivered through incredible vocal performances that bring Dispatch's most profound moments to life with finesse, from the main cast of heroes to the background characters as well. Laura Bailey's Invisigal masterfully dances between bratty and sincere, often encouraging me to break the rules with their flirty, if not threatening style.
I can do this all day.
That's gonna be tough, because Blazer sent me to get you like half an hour ago, so...
Erin Yvette, on the other hand, subtly switches between Blonde Blazer's heroic prose and dorky banter with sharp precision.
Okay, whatever that was. Listen, Robert. Jesus. Anyway, you talked to Chase.
Notably, Aaron Paul's Robert is more than just Hollywood stunt casting. He's a standout here, delivering a nuanced performance as a man struggling to hold on to his optimism while reconciling with who he is outside his giant mech suit.
I understand you're big, but you need to be considerate of the people around you.
You in trouble?
Have a seat.
Yeah, one thing I will say, the voice acting is top tier. Even even the content creators that's involved in it, like they did a pretty good job so far from what I've experienced.
True spiritual successor to the Telltale games of the 2010s, Dispatch cleverly toes the line between TV show and video game, delivering on both halves in equal measure.
Can you just be normal for like a second?
Its cavalcade of multi-dimensional characters shines thanks to great writing further buffeted by a star-studded cast. The hands-on minigame of managing my superhero team from behind a desk is both a tense delight and a smart way to tie the conversations you have into the actual action, with only the hacking puzzles feeling like a less than thrilling distraction. An emotional
I
roller coaster
disagree
in all
with
the
that.
right ways, Dispatch is a decision-packed adventure
Nine
that hones in
type
on the
shit.
hero behind the super. I'm only left with one question: how long until season 2? For more, check out our reviews of Where Winds Meet or Arc Raiders, and for everything else, stick with IGN.
I think we reacted to those already. Arc Raiders and and Where Winds Meet. Yeah, I think we already react. I think they gave Where Winds Meet like a 6, and then they gave Arc Raiders a 9. But I'll double check that. But yeah, let me oh yeah, we over the limit. Let's go. Let me do my thing real quick. So Dispatch, we went to go check out a couple reviews, and so far so good. I mean, I've been playing it myself. I'm on chapter 2, so a lot of these scenes are kind of spoiled for me because they're after chapter 2. But I'm liking what I've been playing so far, and it kind of lines up with what this reviewer thinks of it as well. They give it a 9. So far for me, it's a 9. I haven't seen anything I didn't like just yet. I kind of got stuck on certain parts because I forgot that you had to, like, after they finish the mission, you have to go check it to see if they passed it to see if to see what results you got. But that was my fault for just not paying attention, so I wouldn't even really count that as a critique. So dope game, art style is amazing, voice acting is amazing. I can't wait to play more. Be on the lookout on the channel for more gameplay, or wherever you're at watching this at, for more clips of the game. All right, and yeah, I kind of did disagree with her on the hacking parts. The hacking parts was cool to me. I feel like they're equally as good as the rest of the game. To be honest, it's you get a three-dimensional, like a three different aspects, 3 different gameplay loops that you have to make your way through, and that get progressively harder as you go through the game. There's not many games that could juggle that many gameplay mechanics and make all of them good and worthwhile of playing. I feel like that's a clip in itself. I'm gonna clip that too. But yeah. So y'all let me know how y'all feel down in the comments, right? So y'all already know the vibes. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. JusticeXFalls, and we out. One.